Good morning, crafty friends. Welcome to my craft room. I'm Yvonne with Amjour, On My Mind Journaling and More, and this is the Morning Coffee Journaling Club. I have been gone all week on a work trip, and today is Sunday, and I was home yesterday morning, but I was exhausted and couldn't really get in here to even know where to begin. So I spent the day unpacking, kind of getting myself oriented. I did take my granddaughter to a birthday party in the afternoon, but it wasn't in the cards for me yesterday. So this morning I wanted to show you everything I brought back on my trip. At the beginning of this video, I did a little clip of where I picked up some of this ephemera and then how I used it, and which is also in this bag. But this is everything brought back. And I will say, as more and more companies are going digital, ephemera is hard to find. But I still have quite the stack here. So the bag itself is from the hotel. They give you 2 bottles of water when you check in, and which is a beautiful thing because you can't carry water in the airport, and to buy the water, it's almost double what you would pay not in the airport. So one of the nights I went down to the front desk and said, "Hey, can I have a couple more bottles of that water?" And they said, "Oh, it's only for when you check in." So I was there the entire week, and I was only allotted 2 bottles of water, and then I paid for one at the hotel, and it was like $6. I'm like, this is a scam. This is ridiculous. But I guess everything is going up. Nonetheless, here's my stack of ephemera, and a lot of this will go into my journal, and a lot of it'll get tossed. So just to give you an idea of what to collect on your trips. So business cards is one. I use Uber, but sometimes a taxi, and so this was one of the taxis I used when I checked in for my flight. When I left on Sunday, they put everything in this folder, and I really liked it. So I kept the folder, and I'm pretty sure I already know what I'm going to do with this, and hopefully we'll get to that today. So in the folder, of course, goes valet tags, baggage tags, luggage tags, and, well, funny thing about the luggage tags, this actually goes on your check bag. I don't leave anything at the hotel with my name on it. So when I got to the hotel, I pull these off because I just don't want to. That may be crazy, but in any case, I have my luggage tag. This is the little receipt you get in case they lose it. The smaller planes make you valet your smaller bags. If you travel a lot, you know all this stuff. And so on my flight 2, I was able to print my boarding passes. But on the return trip, I had to go digital, which sometimes it makes me nervous, but it worked out. So I did get a chance. Normally on a work trip, I don't get a chance to do much, but I did get a chance to visit the Alamo, which was very nice. Just because I like visiting places like this that have historical significance. At the show, I was at the Ace Hardware show. One of the vendors, Cool Socks by Odd Socks, was giving out socks with the Ace logo on it. And so I did bring home a pair of socks and kept this tag. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with half of this stuff. We stayed around the corner from a donut shop called Voodoo Donuts. I did not eat a donut, but I liked their marketing, and we did stop in one night after dinner. We went out to eat with a group of people we work with, and after we had our meal, we went to this place, and a lot of the folks bought the donuts. I was so full, and I was trying to be good and not eat a lot of sugary things. But the donuts are different shapes. One of them literally was just a square. It looked to be some sort of jelly donut covered in chocolate, and then it had they made a funny face on it, and it in the shape of a voodoo doll. So a little bit crazy. I did use this napkin, and which might be here. We'll get to. Here's another napkin. So out to eat, if you pick up the bar napkins, you can sometimes use those. You use I use napkins regardless, like doing decoupage and things like that. I bought a postcard. This is one of the restaurants we went to for lunch, and it was a German restaurant in Delhi. I got a room at a Reuben, but let's see, they've been there since 1917. So even the building was a very old building, very close to the convention center, so it was easy to walk to. So that may become a tip-in. I often use postcards as that, and then either put pictures on the back, which I don't think I have much pictures. So I saved a lot of other things. I might try to, I put my medication when I travel in these seal bags, and then you rip off the side pouch and you have your dose of medication that you need, and it saves me from having to carry a huge bag of medication. So I saved that bag. I may just try to journal about how I travel, whether it's in my daily journal or my junk journal. So I pack up my medicine. I I try to control what I can. So I bring things that can be either put into my carry-on or in my check bag. So these were some protein bars, just in case for a snack. Here's another business card. This is a taxi. I think, yeah, I actually took a picture. I took this taxi from the airport to the downtown area, and she was she was very chatty. Her cab was decorated. They were celebrating Mardi Gras still in the city. And let's see. Oh, so this is something else I brought just in case. I thought wanted to grab some book pages. I packed this in my computer bag. I thought I packed that. I brought some glues, a tiny little pair of scissors just in case I wanted to cut up some of the ephemera as I was collecting. If there's time. Sometimes I just go back to the hotel, and because I just don't feel like going anywhere. I'm tired, or so I thought if I needed some downtime, I could utilize this. Oops, that's a personal note. Got a phone call, another luggage tag, a personal phone call one morning that actually made me late for the show. Here's something else I packed. Some oatmeal, because you can make this with the coffee pot in the room. So one thing I can control is breakfast, right? I did do some shopping. Oh, here's the ticket to the Alamo. It cost $43. I did the guided tour. I might put that there. I'll probably keep that ticket. What is this? Oh, the gift. I bought some gifts there for my son-in-law is a history buff. I sent him a bunch of pictures that I took, and then I purchased a couple of things for him. Oh, I went to the Harley shop and bought my husband a gift there. There's another business card. This is the receipt from the Harley shop. This is a bag. I think this is one of the photos I took. This is a bag from where I ate in the airport, and I really liked this. This is potato chips. I liked the chip bag. I don't know if any of this will go into my journal, but I just liked it. Feels like I might have stuffed something in here. I don't know. I did. Lord, there's chips still in it. Can you see that? If I use that, I'll have to clean that out. What is this? Oh, pretzels from the airline. They give you, Lord, I've got potato chips now all over the place. Eggs. They give you one drink and a snack on the plane. And here's some more napkins from American Airlines. I should not have saved these because I'm getting chips everywhere. Here's some napkins from the sandwich place in the airport. What is this? Oh, that's my business card. Oh, I needed the I needed to add a food to the Weight Watchers app. This, and because it wouldn't pull up, and I wanted to make sure I was tracking all my points while I was traveling. So that's what this is. I can get rid of this. I don't need that. I just needed all that information, and I couldn't do it. Here's another business card from the housekeeping staff in the hotel room. What is this? Oh, so some of the vendors offer samples. My shoulder was hurting me, so I went to, what is this vendor? Whoever sells this Tiger Balm. It's a pain relieving ointment with menthol in it. And so they gave me some samples. This should not be in there. I just need to put that in my travel bag. Oh, at the hotel, they gave a map of downtown. I was in San Antonio, and I didn't do a lot of walking around by myself, but we did walk around some. We went to the Riverwalk. Here's the big convention center. I may use some of this, maybe cut out the convention center, or I don't know how I will use this. But nonetheless, here's the exhibit hall. This is a big fold out that may be used, and I think that's one of my prompts, one of my prompts. I must still be tired. I can't think of the right word, and I think that's correct. So it's just a map of the convention and all the vendors, so I may use that. This, again, was a booklet put together by Ace to show all the vendors, but it has a nice image of the Riverwalk with this, and I may use this as a flip out as well. So that's 2 flip outs, fold outs. Just some more ephemera, a little game that they put together and how to collect all these stamps. I just liked this part of it. I don't know if I'll use this here or what, but I have that. Whoops, my name tag. I might So there's a little sticker here on that. I might use that little sticker or just cut the whole thing out. Not sure. But then this I thought would be fun. So it's a little pouch and it has 3 pockets. So there's one big one on the back that you can fit this card in. And well, it goes in like that. And then in the front, they put, everybody's name. That goes in this front pocket here. And then in the back is another little slot where you can put your business cards. So I think this will be fun to try and use. I'm not sure. I may take off this part because it'll get all tangled anyway. Let's see. There. So I'm going to hang on to this and see if I can figure out a way to use this. Wonder if it could become a flip. Anyway, that's something I'm going to try to incorporate. I will save this. Maybe I can use that. Put that in my little... Oh, here's another vendor that I visited. It's the garden center. And of course I have the gardening bug, but it's a huge pad of paper. So that will become handy. I like this. This can be glued down. The back is blank. So many, many uses for this. That was a great find. Here's the, if you want to, you can use the hotel to do some of your laundry. I have never done that. But I did ask them. I left a note for the housekeepers. And they did. They left me extra coffee and creamers. So that saved me for the week because it's something I really didn't bring with me. So I don't know if I'll use this or not. But there's 2 sheets. If I want to, I'll hang on to them just in case. Let's see. Oh, the Harley bag with the big Harley logo. It's probably too big to go in my journal, but I have cut these out before and pasted them down. And okay, now this is the last of it, but I did actually do some journaling. Like I said, I packed a little tiny pair of scissors, some glue sticks, and so some of the magazines and pamphlets that I picked up from the airport, and I think the hotel lobby had a whole big section. I did cut out some things because I just didn't want all of that stuff packed in. I knew I would end up with plenty anyway, regardless. So I cut some of this stuff out and put it onto that paper and did a little bit of journaling here. I think this was the back of a check-in sheet that I got at the hotel that I just glued down to write on. And this, oh yeah, so the day, I wrote the day on the back because I'll just either cut these back out or paste the whole sheet back down. That was kind of my thinking. Here's one of the napkins that I glued down over the entire thing and then just did some journaling on the back of it. Again with the day. I think this is the last one I did. And here's the Voodoo Donuts and the seafood place that we went as a group to eat. And here's the lunch we went to. This is one of their business cards. I just used it as a tab. Whether I glue this down, it's Tuesday, glue this down, I'd still have that top tab. I'm not sure, or cut it apart. I do have the other piece of this napkin if I choose not to use this. There's that. And then here's another one of the restaurants we went to. And this piece of cardboard, oh, it was in the bottom of this bag from the hotel. And so I use that as a journaling card to write about just whatever I was journaling about. I don't know the day, but it must be the day we went to this restaurant. This was another Mexican restaurant. A lot of the restaurants in San Antonio were geared towards Mexican food. So I hope you enjoyed that part of it and you get some ideas on what to collect. Let's see if I can get these potato chips up. Yikes. Didn't even think about that. There we go. Whew. Okay, that's good. All right. Take a sip of my coffee and, excuse me, pull out this journal. I haven't seen it all week. I've kind of missed it. So here she is. She's getting very chunky. This is January and February section. I'm still thinking we're good and things are going to work out. I've got all the rest of these sections for the rest of the year. I can tell you I am not quite done with February, but I'll get there. I've got all my notes. I'm mostly done. I think this is where I left off. I have to do the journaling. I'm up to the 20th here, but I'll have some downtime to finish up the journaling and those pages. But today I want to at least get started in the March section. So remember, we turn over the whole January, February section to get to March. And I want to lay this flat so we can work in it. Yep. And then the rest of the book will lay flat this way so we can get to March. Here's March. Excuse me, I needed one more sip of my coffee. All right. So I think, yeah, I did put some numbers on here. And what I think we're going to do today, yep, here it is. This is the day I think I want to use the Foldout. Let me just make sure, peek at my planner. And so yes, this will be the 6th. And this is the day I had some time in the afternoon and I went to the Alamo. So I know I want to do a Foldout. And so the easy thing would be maybe that postcard I could use. But I mean, it actually fits perfect. How about that? I could do this Foldout, but that's not the day I went to this restaurant. And that's fine. I think for this entire week, I'm just going to use all pieces and parts from the ephemera. What day did I go to this restaurant? Tuesday, the 4th. So it would be this day. So in any case, like I said, this whole week, I'm just gonna blend all the ephemera together. But I think to make a Foldout, and this is one of the prompts for March, I think what I want to do is use something I wouldn't normally use. And this is what the airline gave me when I checked in, when I'm leaving from the trip. Let me see if I can get this. They put my luggage tag on the back, which thankfully, that's a tough sticker. Thankfully, none of my luggage was lost. Oh my, that's a tough sticker. So, thankfully. All right, so this has a nice little pocket here. I just think I'm going to use it. Oh, that made it sticky back there. I'm trying to get that off because otherwise it'll stick to other pages, and that's not what I want to do. Oh my, that is a tough sticker. They really don't want you to lose that luggage tag. I feel like it's off, but it's still going to stick. All right, so I think this is going to work. And the pocket is on the bottom. So for it to fit, I need to cut off the top part of it. Let me just get that lined up. Grab a pencil and just mark a line where I want to cut. And hopefully I'll be able to see that line. You probably can't, but I can. So I'm just going to cut it. I'm not going to break out the cutter, the cutting tool. Oh, I think I made that too tall. Maybe not. Let's see. All right. I did make it too tall. I know. How did that happen? I'm on the line. Maybe I need to cut a little before the line. Let's try that. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Now, let me think about this. I want the fold out. I want it to fold out like this. Fold in, fold in. So that means I need to attach it here. Like this. Okay. I'm going to just use regular tape to get that down. I'm going to start it here. I think I did cut it a little off. Doesn't surprise me. Make sure this is right. In. Yep. So I'm starting the tape here so I can get it lined up better. Put a little more tape. I'll probably cover this with washi, I think. Or cover it with some other ephemera or something that I can journal on, because I know it's not anything really special to look at. I made the tape a little too long there. Got it. I couldn't see the little sliver of tape that I pulled off. And now it's stuck to my finger. Lordy, lordy. There we go. Okay. So let me see if I can get this lined up properly. I want it to be right there. Push the tape down. Okay. I will have to come back and do this, but look, now I've got a really big fold out that I do have a lot of pictures to put here. And then I have this little nice pocket. So I did end up adding one page, because if you watched last week or when we put this March journal together, the 31st was going to be this back page. So I added this little tip in. I just glued it down here so that I still have this as a back, like, cover page. And then I have this as the front cover page, which I'm going to make a pocket and print out the picture of the journal prompts for March and tuck that in there and possibly make a few more. So I like that. And I will find some papers to cover this up with. I pulled out a bunch of I even forget. I think this was an old paper pack or paper that I purchased from a yard sale, and they were 12 by 12 sheets. I cut them down to, I think this is 6 by 6. So that may be the perfect size to do. And green for, let's see. Let's just see. I've used this striped page, which is this sheet here. I could just follow suit on that. Or I could use one of the maps. Let's see. That might be a better choice. Do I want to use one of the maps? These are just advertisements. Okay. Let's see. Here's the Alamo right here. Do I want to use that piece of it? Can I get the convention center in the same? I can. Barely. So if I cut along this street, trying to see if my hotel will show. There's a glare on this. You're probably seeing it too. I apologize. I'm looking for my hotel. And of course, since it's early in the morning, I don't even have my glasses on. All right. So I did want to keep this video short, and I'm looking at the time. I am going to cut this map up and use, I want to make sure I include my hotel, which I still can't even find. The convention center here, and then the Alamo. So I'll probably, after I get it cut out, circle, of course, the Alamo, the convention center, and let's see, we did go here. So maybe I can get all of this everywhere we went onto this section here. Let's see. Oh, I can't do it on that page because of the pocket. But if I cut it right here, right here, right here, might as well get this done. Fairly certain somewhere in here is my hotel. Because I remember looking at it going, oh, I'm not as close as I wanted to be. My goodness. Well, in any case, it will have the Alamo. I'll figure that out. I think I'm just going to rip this right there. I want a good crease before I rip it. Is this a bad idea? Probably. Well, there we go. It's going. It's going just exactly the way I wanted to. Okay. I'm going to keep this piece in case I need it to tuck in behind here. I'll keep that piece. Now, I still really need to find my hotel. It was fairly close to the Alamo, and that's why I was able to go. I don't like walking around downtown by myself, but it was a beautiful day. I got done fairly early, and I knew I would be able to walk there and back while it was still light out. My goodness. Well, I'll have to, let's see, Alamo Street. All right, I'm not going to bore you with this while my brain is probably very tired. But this is the plan. I'm going to use this map here, here, and here. And then I'll probably tuck in whatever I don't use from the map behind. Let's see. Oh, I like that little downtown and Riverwalk. And then I'll tuck this in here. Let's see. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm going to just rip it. Make a good crease. So that it rips where I want it to. And it plays nice. So I like this little piece to stick out there. And I needed more. So I'll tuck this in here. Make a good crease. I think I still have to cut some in order for it to fit into the pocket. Yeah, but you get the gist. Maybe if I cut this, this whole piece off. It will fit in. Let's see. That's a tight little pocket. Oh, it's getting stuck right here. So I'll have to cut some more off. But that's what it's going to look like. Just parked in there. That downtown and Riverwalk will poke out. And how am I gonna? Well, I think what I'm gonna do is just cut it right there. Well, rip it right here. It'll fit in. If this doesn't work, I've got plenty of other pieces of this map. So that'll tuck right in. Yeah, there we go. Right in there. Of course, I need some glue, but that'll poke out there. And then I'll need a piece here. Another section. Oh, I have this whole big section here. Those are the ads. So I'll keep every little piece of this because I'm going to piece together this map onto this back side. Okay, so I hope this gives you some ideas for how to collect ephemera when you're traveling, even if it's around, you're going on a day trip somewhere. There's usually places you can pick up a map, some type of ephemera. So those can be used in your journals. I guess I can let that go. So next time I will show you how this worked out. I don't want to keep this video going while I think this through, but here is how it will work. This is the fold out that was one of the prompts, and then I had the luggage piece from the airport that I just added here. And now the plan is to add the map here to kind of cover up all this. I've got this cute little pocket and it will fold in and in. And I've got a lot of pictures from visiting the Alamo that will go on that. So there's the fold out piece. Okay, I will see you next time. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.